To federal politics, the carbon tax backlash has sent the government's support plunging to a record low.
You say that I'm messing with your head.
Leaving Julia Gillard far less popular than her ousted predecessor, Kevin Rudd.
Labor's primary vote diving 6 points to a record low of 30%.
That's the lowest primary vote in that poll's history.
As the carbon tax debate delivers the coalition an 8-point two-party preferred lead.
There we go. What's gone wrong?
You're on your knees, begging, please stay with me.
It won't surprise you when I say I don't comment on polls.
Well, the fact is that it is simply one opinion poll.
They'll go up, they'll go down.
These are disastrous figures.
It's horrible. It's bad policy.
Great to meet you.
But it's bad policy based on a lie, and I think the public are reacting to that.
They have worked out that they don't like this Prime Minister.
So the government has brought a bit of this upon themselves.
I have to say that from a distance at least, she is doing an outstanding job.
President Obama even said he was sure a good chunk of the Australian people were charmed by her, if only he'd known.
She now says it's Tony Abbott's fault.
I'd rather rage than sit around and wait all day.
I always expected Tony Abbott to run a ferocious scare campaign.
I'm running a truth campaign against the carbon tax.
The Prime Minister's satisfaction is in freefall.
So what if I go out on $1 million days?
The last Prime Minister to visit the US, Kevin Rudd, is again preferred over her as Labor leader.
She was also forced to deny suggestions of a rift with her foreign minister over Australia's approach to the crisis in Libya.
Kevin Rudd and I are talking about exactly the same thing.
No one quite knows at the moment who speaks for the government on foreign policy matters. Is it the Prime Minister or is it the Foreign Minister?
And he can run around the world 12 months of the year. It keeps him out of the road. It's supposed to keep him out of the news. It never does.
Which is why
Mr Rudd's fate was sealed when he shelved his plan for an emissions trading scheme, and his credibility dissolved like an aspirin in a glass of water.
Kevin Rudd probably made a mistake. He tried to lead and he was rejected.
Labor MPs fear that because of her broken election promise, the same thing is happening to Julia Gillard's credibility now.
For Julia Gillard, selling her carbon tax will be the fight of her political life.
We've got to communicate with people about the fact that it's the big polluters that will be paying here.
And that's why I think they're going to run an ad campaign.
From time to time we advertise to get necessary information to people.
I think it'd be a silly thing.
I think it would be an absolute outrage.
Tony Abbott says what he thinks will help him out. He says what he thinks will make a bit of a splash.
The Australian public will pay every day for this misguided policy.
I know that the Australian people will ultimately be confident enough to take this step of pricing carbon.
Well, everybody stakes their own futures on something.
Cheers.